What's up, Tiger Nation? Steve Leslie, YSN.com, your home of the Springfield Tigers all season long. It is week 10, and boy, there's a big football game coming to town Friday night. The Lowville Rockets are coming to play the Springfield Tigers, and hopefully the Tigers can pull one off here. If the Tigers win, they will win the league championship outright and host a playoff game. They will already host a playoff game. We do not know who they will face. We'll have that all for you on YSN after week 10. We'll have the game for you on YSNlive.com Friday night if you can't make it. If you can't make it, come on down to the Tigers table, have a great meal, watch a great football game, and hopefully come back to the Tigers table and have a great beverage or something to celebrate, hopefully, a Tiger championship. Want to thank Jackie here at our Tigers table for all she does for Noah and myself and their staff for all they do for us at 10 weeks. It's been a great ride. But first and foremost, I could not wait to do this interview. This is a young man that's been through a lot, no doubt. But how about a round of applause by everyone here for Senior Cash Richardson? All right, so how's that make you feel?
Makes me feel good.
Well, I'll say this. It should make you feel good because this is a young man that battles every day. He's in my prayers. I know that. I know he's in everyone's prayers here. He's in all our prayers at YSN. We're still figuring things out. But, Cash, to have you here with your teammates, with your family, with Springfield community, I'm going to start with Springfield community. I remember when I first found this out a few weeks ago, and we talked about it. I have the wristband. We talk about those types of things. You have a green story, your teammates. There isn't anyone in the Springfield community that hasn't done something in some way for Cash Richardson, for their family. You have Mom here. I've known your grandfather a long time. You have such a good support system. Talk about the support, and let's face it, when you're not doing well and things aren't going your way, it's real easy to take things and make it a lot worse on yourself. To have that support, talk about that and what it means to you.
It means a lot for me, like just laying like in the hospital, and then I just hear one thing after another, and everybody's like doing so much. So like it just made me smile. Some things, like just little things about like my team. Like they made a video for me when I was laying there, and they were just like, saying like what's up and stuff.
That's
but
awesome.
It just, during a hard time like that, like knowing that I can't play or whatever during that, and all those guys behind me, it really means a lot for me.
All right, fans, I'll say this. The smile off the charts to me. The smile, the grin. And I'll say this to you. You're a bigger part of them. You're a bigger part of them than you know. Your senior night, Friday night, is just as important to you as it is to all of them to walk out in a regular season, the last game. And I mean that. You have taught these guys the definition of being down and out, working hard, doing things bigger and better, getting stronger each and every day. And I love the name Cash because this young man's going to cash in and get better. And in another month, basketball season will start, and hopefully this young man's on the floor. A round of applause for him with that. Talk about Mom. I interviewed your mom, I think it was last year, the relationship you have with her. And I'll say this, I lost a child that was born for 6 hours. So when you see your kid in trouble, Mom has a hard time.
Yeah.
Talk about the strength that she has to be that mom to kind of boost you up and tell you and be there for you, I'm sure, 24/7.
She's just, I couldn't ask for anybody better. I mean, she's always there for me. Literally anything I need, she has it already there for me. I mean,
that's what moms do, and I say this all the time. My mom's 83 years old. I can never go out a day without something my mom to tell. Mom, should I do this? Mom, can I do that? Mom, so appreciate those days. Your grandfather has been part of sports his whole life and was here and was one of the first ones, I think, to tell me about the relationship and tell me what you were going through. So Talk about Grandpa and what he means to you.
Oh, he's always helping me with anything. I mean, whether it's basketball or just life or whatever. I mean, he's just a great role model for me.
All right, so you go through this journey. This has been what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
Like
5?
week 5 for this.
10 weeks total.
Yeah.
And you're just starting to get your appetite back.
Yeah, still starting to build myself back up. And
do you feel yourself getting a little better every day?
oh, definitely.
And we're still working things out. Your mom said that we're still trying to get the answers. And I will say this to you, trust the answers that you're going to get, I think, is what I would say to you. Those things will come on your end. Keep doing what you do. Eat, get bigger, get stronger. Rely on a great support system here. Obviously, not the way you want a senior football season to go. I'd be lying if I said this is the way Cash Richardson wanted it to go. But I said it to you earlier, and I say it again. I think that I noticed a group of kids or players that when you were not here, you could feel that in them. You could feel that one of their teammates, one of their brothers, wasn't here with them. So these seniors mean the world to you. You mean the world to them. What's it going to be like Friday night? You only get to play one final senior home game regular season one time and get introduced with your families. You'll be introduced. What's that going to be like?
It's going to be something special for all the seniors out there. I mean, something you dream of, like being a little kid out there watching big guys on the field,
Absolutely.
you know. So it's going to be something special and something I'm looking forward to.
You should look forward to it. You did get a chance to go to the game Friday night, if I remember
Yeah, I was
correctly.
there.
I called the game, and I remember I heard Mom saying to the announcers, you went upstairs with the
Yeah,
coaches.
I was up there with them.
The eyes in the skies with the coaches. You're still involved. Talk about Coach Guerrero. I know I've talked to him a lot, and he would always kind of keep me update of how you were doing, what's going on. And there's a lot of coaches. There's a lot of great coaches in our area, but I will say this. I've been around him a long time. He cares about players, and he cared about what you were going through. Talk about what that meant when he's in the middle of a season, but he's there for you also.
It really meant a lot because I was there, hospital, and he ended up showing up, coming there. It really meant a lot to me seeing him there, and we were laughing and joking.
You've heard about some of his stories with a chainsaw to the forehead.
Oh, yeah. He knows about the hospital
he knows
pretty
hospitals
well.
pretty well. But, again, Cash, there's not a lot of coaches. I want to say that we have great coaches in YSN. I don't know how many coaches will take time out of their day to go to Cleveland and visit a player. So that's a tribute not only to him but to your teammates and to all these family members here. So what's this group need to work on to get better? Here's one thing I noticed, and you were at the game Friday night. Let's have a hand. Sheely didn't jump off sides Friday night.
That's always a positive. That's always a positive.
And I'm going to tell you what. I think I called his name about 15 times because he was 3 yards into the backfield. So he better play like that Friday night, no doubt. But what are some of the things that you think this team needs to continue to get better with?
I just think we need to just keep it rolling, keep it hot, and during when we start rolling in the game and early in the game, just not turn the ball over, or no stupid penalties like Thomas jumping off sides.
He gets all crazed up and he doesn't have to because he's getting back there. He does a good job. First of all, I want all you seniors to come out behind Noah here. How many seniors are here? Come on out here. Seniors.
And there's 2 over there.
There's 2 over there. Come on. All right, so I said this earlier. It's week 10. It's senior night. And you're going to face a team that beat you twice last year. I'm just going to call it as I see it. They have 2 big victories. It's a great rivalry. I've been up front with you guys each and every week. It's a good football team. I know you're going to be ready to play, no doubt in my mind. But from all of us here, for this senior group, how about a round of applause for the way they represent Springfield Local? Best of luck to you guys. It's been fun to cover, no doubt, and hopefully you get to get a victory, win a league championship, and one special request from me. This goes to Dante and Sheely, Noah, my boy in the middle linebacker spot here that I saw before the game. He was ready to tackle me. Kuboff was ready to hit me when I walked out just to say hello. I have one special request. And I have to, Lowville's one of our schools, so I'm not going to be that guy to post billboard material. If Springfield wins the championship solo, one request from me is Cash Richardson is number one at the Rock. And I think that's the best way all of us, not only at YSN and you guys, the way you represented him, I think it would be special for him to touch the Rock and represent all of you for being champions. What did it mean to you? Like the relationships. What do you guys? Everybody thinks it's just a football game. It's you go to school together. But what do you guys do away from school, away from football? I've heard fish, hunt. I'm no good at it. Are you a fisher and a hunter?
I don't hunt, but I'll fish occasionally.
That's the boringest thing to do is fish.
You get something on though. It's real excitement.
Here's what I would have nothing on, and I could sit for hours and not do that. But what do you guys do away from the field?
Oh, just go out to eat and just like bond with each other. I mean,
Absolutely.
You know,
that's what seniors do: bond, golf, enjoy
golf,
those types
yeah.
of things. But Cash, we're going to play rapid fire.
Okay.
When you walk on the field with Friday night, hopefully you'll get down there for pregame. What are you listening to? What kind of music does Cash Richardson listen to?
I'm not a big music guy before. I usually listen to the speaker music, but I'm usually just like
you're on your own.
I'm just kind of like
in tune to
taking everything
in.
And
you're one of those guys that make sure mom's got the cheerleader set up, ready to go. You kind of make sure of all those things. No doubt. I love that answer. Favorite food of Cash Richardson is
probably like some hibachi or something, like some steak.
I like it.
Like
all right,
that.
so mom's pretty good cook, I would say, right? When she cooks.
Yeah, when she cooks,
busy
yeah.
Too,
She is very busy.
All right, so let's go this route. When mom cooks, what's one of your favorite meals?
She'll make a steak and like potato and like broccoli. I'm a big broccoli guy. I love that.
Ooh, boy, that's impressive. Not many high schoolers eat vegetables. I know that I don't eat vegetables. I'll be the first to admit it. Favorite college football team is?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Mick, you like that? Love the Buckeyes. I think we have Nebraska this week.
Yeah, we'll
and then
beat
Penn
them.
State. That'll be the big one. Favorite pro football team?
The Browns, but they stink this year. So.
All right, Cash Richardson is how old?
18.
All right, so Steve Leslie is 57. So I have a son, Daniel, that's a Cleveland fan that's 25. I tell him every day, you will get used to it as you get older. The heartbreaks become a little less painful. Guardians, and, I'm not I don't think Deshaun Watson's a very good quarterback, but to boo a guy that's injured on a golf cart, I had a problem with that. But you're right, we're not very good, no doubt. Favorite class you've had at Springfield?
Probably shop class with G. Goof around in there.
I'd like to get a poll on, Sean, this is what, 3 or 4 years we've done this here? I'd like to get a poll started on how many players said shop class was their favorite class. Should get you a raise. That's a good thing to learn, is it not? I mean,
yeah.
You'll do that for the rest of your life. When Cash Richardson when Cash Richardson graduates here, and that'll be here fast after a good basketball season, what do you want to do when you graduate from Springfield?
I'm still not sure yet, but I'll probably go to college or something.
Okay, have you thought of any places to go? Anything, any studies you'd like to do, or still thinking?
I'm still undecided with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Have you thought about what it's going to feel like Friday night for you?
I'm hoping it's going to feel good because I really want to beat Louisville.
I love the answer. That'll make you feel really good.
Yeah.
And then mom maybe get the hibachi going and get a steak and some potatoes after a big win.
Oh, she won't cook after the game.
She won't cook after the game. No, that's where you come to the Tigers table.
Yeah,
where you
come
get a
here
good
and
meal,
get something
another
to eat.
prop. Absolutely. I love your enthusiasm. When it's over, like when football's over, obviously I can't wait to watch you progress and get your strength back and go play basketball. But how do you want this to end for your seniors and your teammates and yourself, football-wise?
I just hope we could look back and like say like everybody out there, they gave everything they could.
No doubt.
And they don't have any regrets when they're out there, when they're sitting back in a couple months from now and be like, oh, I wish I went a little harder that game. I just hope everybody can go and say, I did everything that I could.
Well, you can't give a better answer than that. To get prepared to play Lowville on Friday night, it's a good football team coming to town. It's for the championship. Everything is on the line. It's senior night. There's so many things going. But this made my night. When I talked with Sean and he texted me that you wanted to come on, I think that, number one, it was great to hear your story. We get it all from everybody else, but he's the one that lives it and goes through it every day. All I could tell you, keep being, number one, who you are. Stay positive. Stay with your family. Stay with your teammates. Get stronger. And I can't wait to see you get on a basketball court. How about a hand? Cash Richardson, senior player profile for the Springfield Tigers. Best of luck to you. Nice
Thank
talking
you.
to you.